Hello and welcome. You're watching Express News with me, Munmun Bhattacharya. Let's get started. President Draupadi Murmu conveyed New Year's greetings to the nation, emphasizing renewed energy, self-reflection and commitment to nation's progress, harmony and environment in 2026. Vice President C.P. Radhakrishnan called on President Draupadi Murmu at Rashtrapati Bhavan and exchanged New Year greetings on Thursday. Vice President C.P. Radhakrishnan also extended warm New Year greetings on social media platform X, wishing peace, health, happiness, prosperity and stronger resolve for a developed India. Prime Minister Narendra Modi extended New Year greetings on X as well, wishing everyone good health, prosperity, success, fulfillment, peace and happiness in 2026. President Draupadi Murmu addressing SOAR, that is Skilling for AI Readiness program at Rashtrapati Bhavan on Thursday, emphasized AI's growing importance and urged all to learn it for national progress. President Draupadi Murmu conferred AI certificates to learners, including MPs, launched Skill the Nation Challenge campaign at Rashtrapati Bhavan, praising parliamentarians for embracing emerging technologies. Meanwhile, Minister Dharmendra Pradhan stated artificial intelligence is inevitable today. The Education and Skill Development Ministries jointly launched comprehensive awareness campaign on AI's benefits. India and Pakistan on Thursday exchanged lists of nuclear installations through diplomatic channels simultaneously in New Delhi and Islamabad. The exchange was carried out under the agreement on the prohibition of attack against nuclear installations and facilities between India and Pakistan. The exchange between India and Pakistan marks the 34th consecutive year under the 1988 non-attack agreement, effective since 1991. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh visited the Bangladesh High Commission in Delhi on Thursday, conveying condolences and signing a book over former PM Khaleda Zia's passing amid India's outreach to Dhaka. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh chaired review meeting at DRDO Bhavan on Thursday on the 67th Foundation Day, interacting with scientists, felicitating hypersonic missile team and pushing for reforms and private sector ties. Air Marshal Nagesh Kapoor has assumed office as Vice Chief of Air Staff on Thursday, succeeding Air Marshal A.P. Singh. Indian Railways is all set to introduce the Vande Bharat sleeper train for long journeys. Prime Minister Narendra Modi is expected to flag it off later this month. Addressing a conference, Railways Minister Ashwini Vaishnav said that the Vande Bharat sleeper train is built on a completely new platform and technology. He also thanked the team's hard work as it was ready ahead of schedule at the start of 2026. India has assumed Kimberley Process chairmanship on Thursday for the third time, succeeding Botswana to lead efforts preventing trade and conflict diamonds through government, industry, civil society collaboration. Union Commerce Minister Piyush Goyal highlighted global trust in PM Modi's government as India assumes chairmanship, prioritizing governance and strengthening Kimberley Process against conflict diamonds. The Government of India has notified February 1st as the date from which additional excise duty will be levied on tobacco products and a new cess on pan masala. The new levies on tobacco and pan masala will be over and above the GST rate and will replace the compensation cess, which is currently being levied on such sin goods. From February 1st, pan masala, cigarettes, tobacco and similar products will attract a GST rate of 40%, while birris will attract 18% goods and services tax. In business, Indian indices closed marginally higher on the first day of 2026. Sensex closed down at 85,188.6. While the Nifty was up 16.95 points to close at 26,146.55 on Thursday. The Indian rupee ended lower on Thursday at 89.96 per US dollar. Brent crude holds around $61 per barrel. WTI near $57 amid holiday thin trading and supply glut concerns, steepest annual drop since 2020. Gold spot price held around $4,330 per ounce on January 1st amid holiday thin trading following 2025's record rally. Markets closed outlook bullish for further gains. Silver spot price held steady around $71 per ounce on Thursday amid holiday thin trading after 2025's record-breaking rally exceeding 150% gains. As of the start of January 1st, Bitcoin is trading at approximately $87,700, reflecting a slight decline over the past 24 hours. Most major Asian stock exchanges, including Japan, Hong Kong and China, remained closed for New Year holiday on Thursday. Major European stock exchanges, including FTSE, DAX, CSE and stocks also remained closed for New Year's holiday, while trading resumes on January 2nd amid optimistic 2026 outlook. Bulgaria has officially adopted the euro on January 1st, 2026, replacing the lev at fixed rate 1.95583 BGN per euro, joining as the 21st member per ECB and EU Council decisions. Dual circulation to continue until end January. Around 40 people were killed while 100 were injured in a blaze during New Year's Eve celebrations in a Swiss resort. Authorities have ruled out arson. Identification in fact has been delayed due to severe burns. Valais Police Chief Frederick Gisler detailed about rapid red alert activation, swift arrival of firefighters and police and prioritizing victim aid in New Year's Swiss bar fire. US President Donald Trump said on Wednesday he was withdrawing National Guard troops from Chicago, Los Angeles and Portland following a series of legal setbacks over his military deployments in US cities. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky said on Wednesday his country was 10% away from a deal to end the war with Russia, but cautioned that the most important issues were unresolved and warned against rewarding Moscow. Russia on Thursday said Kyiv is behind a deadly drone strike on a hotel in the Moscow-held part of Ukraine's southern Kherson region. A Moscow-installed governor and Russian authorities said on Thursday a Ukrainian drone attack on a Russian-held part of Ukraine's southern Kherson region has killed at least 20 people. Israel's military chief said on Wednesday that Israel is determined to disarm Hamas, describing 2026 as a decisive year for Israel's security. Israel's Lieutenant General Eyal Zamir visited troops in Gaza on Wednesday, just days after Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu raised the issue of Hamas disarmament in talks with US President Donald Trump. Chinese President Xi Jinping has said the reunification of our motherland, a trend of the times, is unstoppable, in a reference to reunification of China and Taiwan. Taiwanese President Lai Ching-te vowed on Thursday to defend the democratic island's sovereignty in a New Year's speech after China carried out military drills. Zohran Mamdani has been sworn in as New York City's 112th mayor in a private midnight ceremony at the Old City Hall subway station. Mamdani took the oath on a Quran from the Schomburg Center for Research in Black Culture, The ceremonial inauguration will be held later at City Hall and closed to the public since 1945. Australia will provide duty-free access to all Indian exports starting Thursday under the Economic Cooperation and Trade Agreement between the two countries. India's Commerce Minister Piyush Goyal said the agreement is benefiting Indian exporters, MSMEs, farmers and workers. He added that India's exports to Australia increased 8% in 2024-25. The US military said 8 people were killed in multiple strikes on alleged drug boards, raising the death toll in its campaign against narcotics traffickers to at least 150. US Southern Command announced 2 sets of strikes carried out on Tuesday and Wednesday. The military said it notified the Coast Guard to activate the search and rescue system. Steeper US tariffs on imported furniture came into effect on Thursday. Duties on certain upholstered furniture rose to 30%, while tariffs on kitchen cabinets and vanities doubled to 50%, impacting key suppliers like Vietnam and China. Soaring global demand for AI chips pushed South Korea's exports to over $700 billion in 2025, with semiconductor shipments reaching a record $173.4 billion. Car, agriculture and cosmetics exports also hit all-time highs. A suicide bomber killed a member of Syria's security forces and wounded 2 others on Thursday while being apprehended at a checkpoint in Aleppo's Bab al-Faraj neighborhood. Syrian authorities have attributed the New Year's Eve suicide bombing in Aleppo to ISIS or Daesh, stating it was a part of a larger thwarted plot to target New Year celebrations and churches. We'll slip into a breather now on Express News. We'll be back shortly. Stay tuned.
Geopolitics and trade deals. Economic challenges amid development. Hard work and the path to prosperity. It's the economy, always. Between walkers, money is what money does and says. Supply creates its own demand. Between the bulls pulls and bears tears. When supply chains globalization and India rises to the podium. We'll get you centered with the Economic Brief at 8 p.m. every Thursday on DD India.
Welcome back. You're watching Express News. Let's resume. Dense fog reduced visibility in North India, disrupting movement on Thursday. IMD forecasts cloudy Delhi NCR with light rain and morning fog. The IMD said cold conditions will continue in sub-Himalayan districts of West Bengal. Over the next week, dense to moderate fog is likely across the state, with chances of light rain or snowfall in higher reaches of Darjeeling. A weak western disturbance is affecting Jammu and Kashmir, bringing light rain and snowfall to parts of North Kashmir, as per the IMD. Dense fog disrupted traffic in Rajasthan on Thursday. Visibility was at 300 meters in Jaipur city as the IMD warns of persistent dense fog till January 3rd and 4th. Light drizzle in Navi Mumbai brought a sudden change in weather, intensifying the chill across the region and catching residents by surprise. Heavy fog enveloped NH16 on the Cuttack-Bhubaneswar-Chennai highway, reducing visibility and affecting traffic movement along the busy stretch. Fresh snowfall covered Rohtang Pass and areas around the Atal Tunnel on New Year's Day, delighting tourists in Manali. Visitors enjoyed the snow-clad views, clicked photos and called it a perfect start to 2026. A winter storm covered parts of northern Syria with snow on New Year's Eve. While some residents danced and celebrated in the snowfall, others worked to clear roads as the storm disrupted daily life on the last day of 2025. One person was killed in an avalanche in Turkey's Artvin after snow slid into the Aksu highland. Search and rescue teams reached the area amid harsh weather, rescued nearly 1,000 livestock and continue operations. Heavy snowfall in eastern Turkey brought cheer as children enjoyed sledging and snowball fights. Streets turned into play areas with children using sleds, plastic bags and trays, while some adults joined in the winter fun. As the world welcomed the new year with celebrations and cheer, Dubai stood out with its spectacular festivities. From iconic fireworks displays to vibrant cultural events, the city marked the arrival of 2026 in grand style. Auckland welcomed New Year 2026 with a downtown fireworks display launched from New Zealand's tallest structure, Sky Tower. Sydney's New Year fireworks took centre stage as one of the world's most anticipated year-end spectacles, lighting up the Harbour Bridge, the Opera House and the city's skyline to welcome the new year. Malaysia welcomed the New Year 2026 with grandeur as thousands gathered around KLCC Park to witness the spectacular fireworks display from the iconic Petronas Twin Towers. In South Korea, thousands gathered at the Bossingak Pavilion in central Seoul for the New Year's countdown ceremony. At midnight, the bronze bell was struck 33 times as a tradition rooted in Buddhist cosmology, symbolizing the 33 heavens. China entered 2026 with celebrations lighting up cities across the country. In Beijing, crowds gathered in front of one of the city's large temples, where drums sound off and lights beam brightly above the revelers. Thousands of people gathered outside the iconic Taipei 101 Tower as Taiwan welcomed the start of 2026. Taiwan's tallest skyscraper lit up the night sky with a spectacular 6-minute fireworks display in what was a light show. Thai capital Bangkok put on a magnificent light show in the moments before midnight, with drones used to create a variety of different multicolored images. Mexico City welcomed 2026 with a massive electronic music concert. Thousands gathered to ring in the new year. The high-energy celebration featured electrifying performances. Olive harvesting continues into January in Ayvalik, a key olive-producing district of Balikesir, with winter harvest activities also attracting tourists through olive picking and oil pressing experiences. Sri Lanka rang in 2026 with music and festivities across the country as Colombo and other cities hosted New Year's Eve events ranging from public parties to family gatherings. Archaeologists have unveiled major new discoveries at the Vietnam's Thang Long Imperial Citadel, including a hand-carved inscription on a single brick buried for over 600 years. The 2025 excavation, covering 580 square meters, also revealed the largest pillar foundation ever found in Vietnamese architectural history, featuring 81 compacted layers reaching 4 meters deep. Devotees thronged the Moti Dungri Ganesh temple in Jaipur on the first day of 2026, offering prayers and 56 varieties of laddus to Lord Ganesh to mark the new year. Devotees across India flocked to temples to seek blessings of the supreme power and were seen offering prayers on the first day of 2026. American actor and musician Jared Leto's starrer Tron Ares, which released in theaters on the 10th of October last year, is set to stream on OTT platform from January 7. Netflix briefly crashed after the premiere of the Stranger Things finale on December 31st as millions tuned in at midnight. Viewers reported error messages while trying to stream the final episode. George Clooney has teased plans to revive the iconic heist film Ocean's 11, originally released in 2001. The actor hinted at a possible return with the original star cast, including Brad Pitt, Matt Damon and Julia Roberts, sparking excitement among fans. The first look of Spirit has been unveiled, starring Prabhas in a pan-world film directed by Sandeep Reddy Vanga and produced by Bhushan Kumar, with Tripti Dimri as the female lead. Ranveer Singh's Dhurandhar has crossed 750 crore rupees at the box office, maintaining strong weekday collections in its fourth week and heading steadily towards 800 crore rupees milestone. Agastya Nanda Starer Ikkis, directed by Sriram Raghavan, sold around 35,000 tickets in PVR Inox in Cinepolis ahead of its release on New Year 2026. The biographical drama is targeting 5 crore rupees opening at the box office. Farhan Akhtar Starer historical war drama 120 Bahadur, which released in theatres on the 21st of November, is set for its digital premiere. The film will begin streaming on OTT from the 16th of January. As per New Year Roundup report, over 90 countries participated in Waves 2025. PM Modi called Waves a global platform for culture and creativity, promoting the vision of Create in India, Create for the World. After the success of Rana Bhatti, director Pratim D. Gupta and producer Pradeep Kumar Nandi are teaming up again for a new Bengali film titled Boiragi. The film is slated for release in the second half of this year. Cricket Australia have announced a provisional 15-member squad for the ICC T20 World Cup in 2026. Australia named fast bowlers Pat Cummins and Josh Hazlewood in the squad, who are currently recovering from injuries. Australia, led by Michelle Marsh, will kick off the World Cup campaign against Ireland on 11th February 2026. Australia also announced the 15-member squad, the fifth and final Ashes test starting on January 4. In the absence of regular captain Pat Cummins, veteran Steve Smith will continue to lead the side. Delhi Capitals have kicked off their pre-season training camp in Goa ahead of the Women's Premier League 2026. Rashid Khan will lead Afghanistan at the T20 World Cup next year, as they named their 15-member squad for the tournament in India and Sri Lanka. Captain Ankit Kumar led from the front with an unbeaten 144 as Haryana beat Services by 7 wickets in a Vijay Hazare Trophy Elite Group D match. Brazilian football great Roberto Carlos has said that he is recovering well after undergoing a heart procedure. Former Real Madrid was hospitalized after suffering a heart attack. 11-year-old Atika Mir capped a stellar 2025 by becoming India's most successful international kata in her category. British boxer Anthony Joshua has been released from hospital after completing his recovery. The Olympic gold medalist was involved in a fatal road crash on Monday. Real Madrid forward Kylian Mbappe has been sidelined due to an injury in the left knee. Currently, no timeline has been provided for his recovery. Defending champions Ivory Coast came from 2 goals down to beat winless Gabon 3-2 in the Group F at the Africa Cup of Nations. In the Premier League, Liverpool is set to be in action as they face Leeds United on Thursday. Chelsea have parted ways with manager Enzo Maresca. The Premier League club announced on Thursday after the London side won just one of their last 7 league games. And Jiang Lin made history as the first woman to be skipper of the overall winner of the Sydney to Hobart yacht race. That's it in this edition of Express News. News and updates will continue on DD India. Stay tuned.